It's good, yeah. You know, I wanted to take the time out and have a conversation with you guys. And sometimes I usually come on here and I talk. I talk politics. Sometimes I talk this religion, but I wanted to talk about rap. Now, for those that don't know, but before I start, introduce myself for all the newcomers. My name is the Honorable Jones, not a Bantu or a Jew, but a El Kebulan kidnap that's ready for the get back. And welcome back to the OD Pop. Okay, just wanted to just throw that out there. But for those that don't know, I am I am a huge hip hop historian, huge hip hop, and I don't want to say fan because this is something that I grew up on. You know, like this is literally something that I do in my spare time. I still write songs. If I show you my notebook, I write songs constantly. I haven't wrote it in a minute, but I always put a pen to pad. You know what I'm saying? Every day, even if it's like 6 to 7 or 8 bars, I write it down. You know what I'm saying? And I'm one of those people that write it down and forget about it, and then you know what I'm saying. 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 years later, I come back to it and add to it, and then be like, you know what? Yeah, I need that. You know what I'm saying? So that's literally who I am, right? And I want to let you guys understand that hip hop is destroyed. I want you guys to understand that hip hop has become a tool, as a weaponized tool to destroy the very thing that we created, the very people that created it, excuse me. And some of you guys thinking that, hip hop is in a phenomenal state. Hip hop is not. Hip hop is dead. Hip hop will never rise. And the reason why hip hop is dead, you understand? The reason why hip hop is dead is because we let the sound go down south. Now, this is no disrespect to my southern brothers and sisters, but when the rap went down south, this is when music died. This is when substance was being destroyed. This is when, you know, longevity. This is when creativity has been destroyed. And one of the reasons into why hip hop is being destroyed is the lack of creativity, is the lack of reading. Today's generation are not reading. Today's generation are not doing nothing besides smoking, drinking, and fucking. That's the only thing this generation is literally wired to be on. Nobody is wired to read. Nobody, even when niggas used to hustle back in the days, bro, niggas used to be reading their books. Now, everybody's either watching TV or on their phones while hustling. Niggas be outside on their phones hustling. Now nobody ain't reading. Back in the days, we used to read newspapers. We used to read things, you know what I'm saying, to keep us occupied while also staying low key and being able to observe and just be in tune with what's going on in the world. That's not where we at right now. We're living in a society where niggas don't want to read. Nobody is reading. And because of the lack of reading, there's no accountability. The lack of the attention span of humanity is so bad. It's so shot that these niggas couldn't even listen to real music, even if it slapped them in their face. You guys have been wired and programmed to only appreciate loud noise, heavy beats, and gun violence, gun talk, shoot 'em up, women. The only thing that triggers their minds is being sluts. These are the things that triggers the dopamine in the mind. You can't listen to a Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill made music for women to hold themselves accountable. Women don't want to hear that. What you mean? I'm not trying to do all that. What you mean? I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? Niggas don't want to hear if I rule the world. I don't want to rule the world. Or if I want to rule the hood. You know what I'm saying? I want to rule the hood. I want to sell drugs. I want to disrespect women. I want to violate. That's what I want to do. I don't want to do all that extra stuff. You feel me? This is what we want to do. And this is why hip hop is the way it is. Hip hop is dead. It's over for that. And me and my mans, we're gonna come up with a podcast just for you guys, and we're gonna talk about it all. We're gonna talk about what's whack, what's fire, what's the cause, what's the problem, and what's the solution. You know what I'm saying? And they had their own opinions. My opinion is gonna be different. And I know it's gonna be different because we have these conversations all the time. It's gonna be different. But in reality, the music is just dirt, bro. The music is just not what it is anymore. You understand what I'm saying to you? It's just there's no recovering from this. The only way to recover is the phones got to be taken away. The music got to get turned off. There's no more internet. There's no more TV. All of that shit because our brain has been wired to only receive that. If we don't see a gonna even like it. Even when you go to stores, then you go to a store, everybody's gonna be intrigued to go inside of a store because the lights is bright. Like, yo, why are those lights so bright? Let me see what they got to offer. What's in here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. Okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like our mind has been wired to be on this type of time. Niggas is not able to comprehend real music. Niggas is just not able to comprehend nothing because the mind is shot. We are shot. So how many of you guys wake up in the AM before you even brush your teeth? You looking at your phone. How many of you guys wake up and will sit down in the corner of your house and give your phone 2, 3, 4 hours out of the day, just literally scrolling, watching other people do shit? How many? All of us is affected behind that. Now just imagine those that's trying to rap. You ever hear the sound of today's music? Today's music is so nasty, it's sad, it's pathetic. Today's music is so disgusting. When I hear that shit, I'm like, yo, bro, are we like, is anybody just like creating their own crap? It sounds like everybody sounds like everybody else. It's like, oh yeah, that nigga did that. I'ma sound like that, but I'm just gonna make a different song. All these niggas is just super trash. This is where we at. And I'm gonna tell you guys this right now. All these southern rappers, every single one of them, for exception of Andre 3000, for the exception of Andre 3000, Scarface, Pimp C, everybody else is dirt. That's it. T.I.'s dirt. That nigga make trash music. Jeezy's not a rapper. Lil Wayne is dirt. I would never forget that man came up with wobbly, 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 drop it like this. How y'all niggas thinking I was hard. That shit was trash. Everything that this man raps is garbage. Makes garbage music. Spitting block, that's trash. That's not music. That's garbage. All these niggas is trash. You can name them and I'll tell you it's trash. There's not, for every region, there's not even 5 good rappers that come out of those regions. Maybe to y'all, because that, no disrespect, but the IQ is low. The standards is lowered, okay? When you was coming out of New York back in the days, you had to be top of the line. There's a lot of rappers that didn't make it that makes way better music than you southern niggas. But because the standards of New York music is so high, is the reason why a lot of New York rappers didn't come out. Because the standards were so high. You had to meet those standards. You think you coming from a state that produced Nas, Biggie, Pac. Yes, Pac is from New York. Jay-Z. And listen, Jay-Z is the weakest of the bunch. You guys are calling him the greatest rapper. He is the weakest of the bunch. The weakest of the bunch. When we're talking about pure lyrical talent, Jay-Z is by far the weakest. Like literally, by far the weakest. You know what I'm saying? Like we carried that baton and it was a badge of honor. They had to take it down south because they knew that coming from New York, having that type of lyrical ability, that means you was a reader. That means you was a writer. That means you was a studier of the game. That's not what they wanted. They wanted to disrupt the game. They wanted to bring the crack lifestyle, the drinking lean lifestyle. All these rappers that you see down south, all of them is heavy drug users, popping pills, perks, all of that. We didn't do that in New York. That's what the heck? Y'all niggas is popping perks. What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all niggas was doing that. Lil Wayne was a heavy drug user. You know what I'm saying? And they took this ideology and they brought it down south and they gave us this fugazi, and now the entire world is hooked. Oh, and you know, New York, we knew not to be the takers. We was the sellers. We knew not to take the drugs. Down south, y'all niggas was everything. Y'all niggas was taking the drug. Y'all niggas was taking dope, drinking lean. You niggas was doing all the weird wickedness you can imagine. And now this theme, this energy has become literally the focal point of today's music. Trash. All of this, all of these up and coming rappers are now rappers growing up listening to Biggie, DMX. You know, like listen. Hell is hot, dark is hot, hell is hot. There's not a southern rap album that's better than that. Yeah, I said it. There's not a southern rap album that's better than that. There's only one album that came out of the South that you can honestly say, yo, these niggas is nice. And that is the Outkast. Outkast's first album, niggas is not seeing that. There's not a South. Matter of fact, the Outkast was rapping like that so they can prove to the world that they can hold it down with New York sound. And that's why that album is probably the greatest album that came out of the South. Facts. Facts. Nobody was listening to that music, bro. Facts. We wasn't. Hate to be the one to burst your bubble, but we wasn't. That music is dirt. Is dirt dead? It's dirt now. Nigga wobbly, 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 drop it like it's hot. I'm in the hee-ha. I'm on a hoo-ha. What the fuck is that? Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off. Lick me like a lollipop. What the fuck? Turn that shit off. Turn that shit off. Nobody was listening to that. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas they had to continuously repeat that shit in New York City for us to listen to it. When we go down south, when we used to take work down south, man, as soon as they heard the New York, they already knew what time it was. Matter of fact, you know what I think it is, son? I think it's just a high envy and hatred for New Yorkers, bro. Because when we came with pizzazz, we came with a style, we came with flavor, we came with unique. It was always different. Like niggas could always tell, yo, you sound like you from New York. You a New Yorker, yeah. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we pull up, the girls is like, oh my God, this New York niggas. How y'all doing? we there for 30 minutes, you heard? 30 minutes and we scooping that. Come here, my mom, come holler at a player, you heard? Come holler at a real nigga. None of this weird, none of this weird moonshine drinking. Come take this shot of Hennessy, you heard? Come on, man. You guys just upgraded to Hennessy Black, man. We've been doing that since 1993? Come on, man. And this is no disrespect, but I'm just sick and tired of individuals trying to act like, these niggas music is great. And when it was New York, the sales was phenomenal. The criteria was up to par. The standards. When it went down south and lowered the standard, y'all niggas came up with a song that said, do the stinky leg. My nigga, what? Do the stinky leg. Do the stinky leg. Like, yo, what? Like, who told you it was okay to make some trash music like that? Who told you? Now let me not get it twisted. The New York niggas was ODing, right? They was ODing, making all of this shoot 'em up, bang bang, like you know what I'm saying. It got to the point where this is what New York wanted. They thought that this is what New York wanted. They wanted that gangster feel. No, bro, we wanted substance, bro. We wanted substance, and that's when it started taking the shift. It started churning because you Southern niggas was making, you know, club musics, and we was going to the club, we was going to those parties, and we was like, you know what, I like this here. It's cool here. It's you know what I'm saying. It's all right. You feel me? And then these Europeans seen an opportunity, like, yeah, you know what? Maybe we should just focus on the South. But then what they also realize is, you know, Southern niggas is heavy drug users. Heavy drug. I'm talking about taking all type of drugs, drinking lean, popping pills, cocaine, snorting that shit, and they was pushing that shit. The boss, the trash. Rick Ross, dirt. I could go down the list of how many trash rappers come from the South. Rick Ross, dirt. T.I., dirt. Ludacris is nice, but Ludacris don't know how to take serious. He's like I can't step back. Like he doesn't know how to be serious. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was to make a serious song, I don't even think I'll be able to receive it because he does not take shit serious. But Ludacris is nice though. I got it first album. Ludacris is nice though. You know what I'm saying? He's nice. But he don't know how to take shit serious. That's his downfall. He'll make a video with two big ass arms, a big ass head. Like, yo, Luda, come on, my nigga. Like yo, my nigga, rap, bro. Like, show the people that you're able to uphold and stand with the New York. Uphold and keep the criteria, keep the standards alive. Don't be one of those to lower the standards. T.I. is dirt. 44, that trash. I don't want to hear that shit. Like, yo, T.I., sit your ass down. I'm the king. King of what? And if you are the king, it's because the IQ in the South is trash. There's no disrespect. It is what it is. Come on. You can't tell me you can't name one T.I. album that's better than DMX. You can't tell me what Andre 3000. Like I said, Andre 3000 is nice. That nigga, that nigga is a lyrical wizard. I'm gonna call it for what it is. Scarface, lyrical wizard. These are the niggas that could give you a story front to back, side to side. Everybody else, Lil Wayne dirt, BG dirt, Baby dirt, the whole Cash Money dirt, No Limit dirt. One of the shittiest rappers that ever came on the existence of this earth comes from down south. Silka Shaka dirt, Master P dirt, Mystical was alright. Mystical was alright because he rap fast. Anybody that can rap fast, I'm gonna give you 4 stars because that's the hardest shit to do. Come on. All these niggas is dirt. All of them. I can't tell me one. Y'all can't name one rapper from the South that you can honestly say, yo, son, this nigga is lyrically nice. Outside of Andre 3000 and my son Scarface and Pimp C. Because Pimp C. What made Pimp C great was he was unique. He was different. He didn't give a how y'all niggas feel. You was gonna get this. You're gonna get this sweet Dow Jones. You was gonna get that, whether you like it or not. You be alright. That was Pimp C's model, and that's why he's considered the greatest. Because he didn't give a damn how you felt. Word up. Oh, this joint's up about. That's why. Bun B nice too. I ain't gonna act like Bun B ain't nice. You know what? UGK. We put UGK. We put UGK on that list too. UGK is nice. We're not gonna act like UGK is not nice, guys. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna disrespect. We're not gonna disrespect. Yeah? We are not going to disrespect. But everybody else, dirt. Everybody else is dirt. Two Live Crew. That's the niggas that's from Florida. Uncle Luke, that's his name, Uncle Luke. New York, you didn't just hear what I said to you, sir. Okay, so let me bring it back. I said that when the music went down south, this is when hip hop died. So now the standard of music is coming from the south. Like it has to match the south criteria. Of course, New York is gonna be trash because New York is following what the South is doing. You see why New York is trash? You see that proves my point that you Southern niggas is trash. It's trash. Trash. There's no standards. There's no substance. There's no substance. And the same way there's no substance in New York, there's definitely no substance in the South. Who? There's only one nigga right now that can make music. And I'm not saying he's lyrically nice. He's the only person that can make music, and that's that nigga Gunna. Gunna is really nice. If you listen to his music, like, yo, this boy know how to make music. He know how to make good music. You niggas can't do that. There's not a single Little Baby, trash. Who else? Oh, the Baby, the worst, trash. Who else? Who else? Gorilla Glue, trash. Who else? And, oh yeah, I can't forget about 8 Ball and MJG. Everything that I do be all about the loot. I kick a little dust in my polo boot, getting blown in my nose. My nose, I give a world to a woman, but I don't love hoes because I'm a player, baby. And don't you forget? Oh, I can't forget about them. Shout out to those, man. Shout out to 8 Ball and MJG. I forgot about them. Them niggas is nice. Yeah, them niggas is nice. Nelly, trash. Who else? Everybody out of St. Louis is trash. We're not even going to, let's just put that to the side. Kanye West is trash. Kanye is trash. I don't know what you guys see in this man. His music is dirt. It has no substance. Through the fire. The reason why is because it was Shaka Khan on the hook. Come on, my nigga. That nigga is dirt. Who else? Who else? And that last one, the Donna album, dirt, trash. Come on, my niggas. Y'all niggas is bugging, man. Who else? Who else is trash? Who else is trash? J. Cole. J. Cole is from New York, bro. What are y'all talking about? He moved down south. He's from New York. He was born in Queens, bro. He's from New York. His family's from New York. Yeah, do you see what I'm saying? Y'all try to take every great rapper comes from our region, bro. Tupac, that's like somebody saying Tupac is the West Coast. Listen, it took a New York nigga to take West Coast rap to new heights because prior to that, West Coast music is trash. Listen, look, for the exception of Corrupt, I'm saying it to you now. And, oh, my bad, Corrupt is not even from California. He's from Philadelphia. So you guys really, the West has no good rappers. The Game, dirt. The Game is probably the shittiest rapper that ever came out of California. And if I'm lying, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Can you guys tell me one song that The Game made that he didn't use somebody's name, where he didn't mention somebody's name? There's not one song that this nigga made that he doesn't do that. I'll wait for it. Listen, I got $100 to anybody that can find me one song where he does not mention another human's name. So who the West got? Snoop Dogg is trash. Dr. Dre entire album was written by East Coast niggas. Who y'all got? Who y'all got? Tech Nine is dirt. Cube. Hey, dirt. No Vaseline. All right, y'all got that. Trash. Who else? Who else? All I'm saying is when New York was the foundation, was the standards, everybody had to step their lyrical game up. because you had to make sure that you sound better than Nas. You had to make sure that you sound better than Biggs. You had to make sure that you sound better than what's that nigga name? Cool G Rap. You had to make sure that you had to make sure you sound better than Cool J. When you go down south, when the music went down south, it was free reign for anybody. Come on, you guys accepted the Soulja Boy. So, yeah. Y'all accepted that. And from that acceptance, look at the type of music y'all getting now. It's not. It's really not the same old noise. It's not. It's a totally different, it's a whole different. Like I said, we're gonna have the podcast. I'm gonna have my mans come on. When I set it up, I'm gonna send you guys the invite. I want you guys to subscribe. We're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna also be the podcast that's gonna allow you guys, allow the fans, allow the supporters an opportunity to participate and give you and give your reasonings, give your top 5, what you think is this, who you think is trash. None of y'all, none of you guys can say, DMX is trash. None of you guys can say Tupac is trash. None of you guys can say Biggie is trash. None of you guys can say Jay-Z is trash. But we can say Master P is trash. You guys would agree to that. We could say Silka Shaka's trash. We could say Baby's trash. We could say Manny Fresh is trash. The whole entire Cash Money is trash, including Lil Wayne. BG is trash. Turk is a Bati boy. He's trash. Who else? We had groups like Wu-Tang that you guys, and I don't even think Wu-Tang is top notch. Like, I think Wu-Tang is subpar. I think Wu-Tang from 1 to 10, I give them a 6.5. That's just me. But there's people from New York and there's people from around the world that's gonna put them into high categories. I don't think they're lyrically nice. Gucci Man is dirt. Oh my geez, we're not even gonna talk about Gucci Man. The whole Brick Squad is dirt. OJ the Juice Man was dirt. Who was? Young Dolph was dirt. You think because these niggas is dead, we supposed to put them on high pedestals? No, these niggas was dirt. Young Dolph was dirt. Who else was dirt? Nipsey Hussle was dirt. I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't lie to you guys. I don't care less on how people feel. If you base liking somebody because of their death, then you don't know music. We talking about pure music. We talking about classical music. We talking about playing an album from front to back. There's not a single rapper outside of Outkast, UGK. I'll give you Jeezy's first album, Thug Motivation 101, because everybody was selling drugs at that time. Thug Motivation 101. Matter of fact, I give you 2 albums from Jeezy that was classics. Thug Motivation 101 and The Recession. Anybody heard The Recession? Phenomenal album. Great album. Great album. I'll give you one album that Lil Wayne did that was decent. That was passable. It was the Carter 2. Was it the Carter 2? What was the album when he's standing in front of the Bentley? What was the album when he's standing in front of the Bentley? I really don't know. It was the Carter 2. That was a great album. I ain't gonna lie. When I heard it, I was like, oh, this little nigga, all right. But then he came out with Lit Like a Lollipop, and all that went out the window. I never listened to MF Doom. I'm not gonna lie. Matter of fact, I didn't even know he even exists until he died, and somebody was like, "Yeah, he rap." So before I say something about him, I'm gonna go listen to him. There's a lot of New York rappers that's trash too, bro. There's a lot of New York rappers that'll trash. A lot. A lot of New York rappers that'll trash. Capone and Noriega, trash. What? Dirt, my nigga. 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying is probably the greatest album. that lived up to the hype than any album ever created on this earth. That's a fact. Tupac, Me Against the World, classic. Yeah, Nipsey Hussle, Victory Lap. You think it was hard because he passed away. And again, by this time, the quality of music and the expectations and the standards have dropped tremendously. E40? Who said E40? Charlie Mack. Charlie Mack. Charlie Mack. Nah. Hold on. Hold on. Charlie Mack, bro. Let me know that you're playing right now. Charlie Mack. LL Cool J. I grew up listening to LL Cool J. But matter of fact, my man, that's part of the podcast team. He despised LL Cool J. He said that LL Cool J is overrated. DMX, classic. Charlie Mack, you serious, bro? Charlie Mack said E40 is fire. Tell me where to go. Tell me where to go. Yo, bro. Yo, he said E40. Who? Listen, this is what I'm gonna say about Big L. Big L, he was a lyricist. How can I put this with Big L? Because I don't want to sound mean when I say this. Big L was a lyricist. Big L got to where he's at because of his death. Big L's sound is like Cassidy, the battle rapper Cassidy. They're from like that cloth. Cassidy's trash. You said can't even explain your opinions, tighten up. Listen, I'm saving all of this for the podcast, bro. I'm saving all of this. Black Thought is fire. Listen, we're not even gonna leave Black Thought alone. There's some group of rappers that you just leave alone. Black Thought is one of them niggas. Like lyrically, he's one of them niggas. I think if him and Andre 3000 was to collab and make an album together, it will be phenomenal. Big L is nice. I'm not gonna act like Big L is not nice, but Big L, let's just put it like this. Nobody can tell me a legendary song Big L ever made. Like a monumental song. He's a great when it's rapping, like rap, he's there. That's like Cassidy. If Cassidy was standing in front of you right now, let's just say niggas is in a cipher and he started rapping, you'd be like, oh, this nigga all right. But when it comes to making great music, Prodigy is fire. Nas is God tier. So these are the God tiers when it comes to rap. Nas, Biggs, Pac, Lauryn Hill, I put Andre up there. These are God tiers. The reason why I don't put DMX up there because DMX first album was a classic. DMX second album was it had skips. It had a lot of skips. A lot of skips. Word. That's why DMX is not up there. But DMX first album, niggas is not messing with that, man. Jay-Z is, you guys think Jay-Z is nice because the IQ of brains. Like, if you ever listen to the nigga the nigga that that Jay-Z supposedly stabbed. He did an interview on Dialogue, and he said everything that we all knew in the hood. Jay-Z is literally a C+ rapper. He's not top of the line. Jay-Z only has two great albums, Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprint. Like I said, Reasonable Doubt and the Blueprint. Jay-Z, every album after that is heh. It's heh. Hard Knocks Life was heh. DMX was a big impact, but his second album moving forward, it was mid-tier. It didn't uphold to the standards of Get Rich or Die Trying. You see, God tier album. Yeah. When I'm talking about great albums, right? When I'm talking about great artists, when I'm talking about music, I'm talking about people that can give you every type of music and still make it impact. Like, yo, bro, Tupac made a song, Brenda Had a Baby, bro. Till this very day in 2026, that song, if it's played, niggas will feel that song, bro. Brenda Had a Baby, bro. Jay-Z is overrated. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm not. Listen, I'm not a supporter. I'm gonna call it for what it is. Jay-Z is a mid. He's an okay rapper. He's okay. He's not great. The way that you guys, the way that business wise, financially wise, he's there. But lyrical, we talking about pen to pad. We talking about getting in the booth and spit hot fire. Nah, he's mid. Jay-Z is mid. Who else is mid? Jay-Z is mid. Um, like I told you, this trash New York rappers. Memphis Bleak, trash. The entire Murder Inc. trash. Ja Rule, his first album, Vini Benavici, classic. Outside of that, trash. Who else? Cam is trash. Listen, the entire Dipset is trash, including Joel Santana. Manny Fresh trash. Yo, yo, Deshaun, I would listen. I wouldn't argue with that. Conway the Machine is alright. He's alright. The reason why I can't take him serious because his face is always going that way. This is no disrespect. You know what I'm saying? Like if he was a AI generated rapper, he would be fired. But he could never be a household name because of his face. No disrespect. Cameron is trash. Rocky Marciano, fire. Yeah, Rocky Marciano is fire. Big facts. You said Big Pun. You who said Reverend Run? Rocky Marciano's fire. Mr. Lucas is alright. 6ix9ine Dirt. Who said Slim Jesus? Yo, bro. Tyrone Morris, man. Stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing. Method Man and Redman is fire. Redman is one of who put Easy E up here? Who put Easy E? Who put Easy E up here? Who put Easy E up here? Hello. Who put Easy E up here? Which one of you guys put Easy E up here? Ghostface is alright. Easy E. Boozy? Dirt. Oh, listen. Bismarcky? Dirt. MC Ran? Dirt. Cormega? Dirt. Easy? Dirt again. Big Daddy Kane? He alright. Ice Cube? Yeah. Dirt. Next. Sean P? Sean P alright. Sean P alright. He alright. I ain't gonna act like he's not nice. He alright. Yeah, he alright. Jay-Z, Mos Def, Kid Cudi, Dirt. Who Sibo? That Crip nigga? Rakim is a legend. He's an OG. You respect him. He's the foundation. Him, Cool G Rap, you know, Big Daddy Kane, they're the foundation of what New York sound's supposed to be like. Hold on. Dipset trash, absolutely. Beanie Siegel, that's my guy. Beanie Siegel was bad. I ain't gonna lie. I got a song when he was on damn, what's that shit called? Tigger in the Basement. Yeah, that nigga went off. Nah, Beanie Siegel's fire. And his first album, his first album was alright. His first album was alright. It wasn't great. It wasn't a classic. It was alright. But he can rap though. Beanie Siegel can rap. Niggas is not on a good day. Niggas is not seeing my son. Niggas not seeing my son Beans. Like if he gets pissed off and he want to come at you, Beans will take your head off. Beans is nice. But that's all Philly rappers. For exception of Cassidy. EPMD, huh? Inspector Deck, Vanilla Ice, Dirt. We already know that. You said Kid Cudi. Yo, Cal, what's up with you, my guy? We're gonna have to have a conversation. We're gonna have a conversation, me and you. I gotta pick your brain and see what you over here talking about. Cause Kid Cudi was whoo. That's the day and night nigga. Day and night. Him? MOP? MOP's alright. MOP's alright. That ANL album. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys gotta understand where I'm coming from. I grew up. You know what I'm saying? I was outside since 1996, bro. I know I was around great music. Fugees, ooh la la la. I'm talking about quality music. I'm talking about music that literally can change the energy of the hood once it comes on. I come from that. Music does not do that. Music stopped doing that when it went down south. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. You know what I'm saying? Brenda Has a Baby. All Eyes on Me. Picture Me Rolling. These were songs like you was like, yo, son, this nigga. Picture me rolling. You know what I'm saying? Eminem is dirt. Listen, Eminem is the shittiest rapper. He is bottom 1,000. Not even 100. He is bottom 1,000. His music is dirt. The only reason why you niggas is even giving him a place to rap on. This nigga made songs disrespecting Britney Spears and NSYNC, my niggas. Y'all niggas is crazy. This nigga made music disrespecting his mama. I'm emptying out my closet because niggas want to make you cry, but tonight I'm cleaning. Nobody want to hear that. ODB, ODB first album was alright. His last album that he made when he died, Hey Dirty, that album was alright. I'm not gonna act like it wasn't alright. Eminem is Jamie, Jamie. Eminem is dirt, bro. And you from New York City, so you already know. Trash. I don't even know who Marky Mark is. P. Diddy was trash. Listen, we all knew. If you're from New York, we all knew about P. Diddy. Everything that you guys are witnessing, we all knew about that. Listen, they will always tell you, if you're looking for a record deal, don't go to Bad Boys. We know that in the hood. Why you think P. Diddy had to go down south and get the franchise boys and all of that? The boys in the hood or whatever that nonsense, because he had to start his own group. He had to make the band. Niggas was never signing with this nigga, bro. We knew that. Everybody from New York knew that. You guys are just now new to this, to this for now information that niggas all knew about. We all knew about this. Eminem or 50 Cent, 50 Cent, all day, every day. Peter Guns is trash. The Game is trash. He killed Jay-Z. Who killed Jay-Z? A Boogie, trash. Pastor Troy, trash. Killer Mike, trash. Future trash, but he made some good music. Cass, what are you talking about? Cass, like Cassidy, the rapper? Trash. Wyclef had one great album. That One Dollar Mailer album was a great album. Farrah March is cool. Troy, Pastor Troy, Jurassic 5. Yeah, Diddy trash. Richie Rich trash. You said lyrically I'm tripping? Okay. The South is the downfall. It lowered the standard. Tell me, yo, bro, the South came up with music called Do the Stinky Leg. The South came up with Wobbly, Wobbly, Wobbly. Listen to what I'm saying. Wobbly, Wobbly. Drop it like it's hot. That was dirt, bro. Let me like a lollipop. That is dirt, bro. True word. Eminem is dirt. Eminem could never be Eminem is the greatest European rapper ever, but he would never be in the conversations with the big dogs because his music is dirt. He talk about killing his moms. Trash. What's next? Yes, Jamie, you right. Jamie third. Am I saying it right? Yeah. Trash. You said who cares? Disrespect whoever. They ain't got no comeback. Comeback for who? Eminem. Nobody don't take Eminem serious, bro. Eminem is trash. Lost Boys. Lost Boys' first album was good. Love, Peace, and Nappiness. I can't escape this life that I'm living. I'm in the mix. I'm in love with two women. That was a classic album. The first album was a classic too. I'm not gonna deny that. It had some good songs on that. Yeah. Lost Boys is cool. Eminem murdered. Who? You think Eminem really murdered Jay-Z on Renegade? Grow up, ashy hands and ashy knuckles. He was talking street talk. I'm gonna sick when I'm on a sip on a night. I'm gonna bend them. Nobody want to hear that. That shit was dirt. Come on, man. I didn't say Scarface was dirt. Scarface is nice. Scarface not top. No, Scarface. If it's coming from, all right. If we was to go from region to region, right? So if coming out of the East Coast, you have the bigs, you got the Pox, you got the Nas. Some might put Cool G rap in there. Um, you got people like Black Thoughts. I'm going based on pure lyricism. LL Cool J, right? Pen to pad. You got Redman. I think me personally, this is my opinion. I think Redman is better than Method Man. I think Redman has more skill set. Like I think Redman could talk gangster. He could give you comedy. Like now, I'll be that. I'll be like what? One of the greatest albums ever. One of the greatest albums ever. Eminem will tell you that that Redman is one of the greatest. Lyrically, niggas is not messing with Redman. I don't know who's Richie Rich. You said you're saying that because he's white. No, I'm saying that because he's white, Europeans like Rolling Stone and all of these magazines are pushing this narrative that he is superior to the top of the line. He's not. His music is literally mediocre. He doesn't sound any better than somebody like Loaded Lux. He doesn't sound any better than somebody like damn, what's this guy's name? Uh doesn't sound any better than somebody like a Cannabis. Doesn't. He's listen. He is the greatest European that ever got on the mic. He's better than Vanilla Ice. He's better than Machine Gun Kelly. He's better than what's the other white boy that died? Damn, what's his name? Damn, I forgot his name. But you guys know who I'm talking about. He's better than Post Malone. He's better. I'm not gonna lie. But to say that he's top tier, like in the conversations, like he will have to make Jay-Z or Biggie or Tupac or somebody take a back seat and allow him to never that. Never. He will never, he's not even better than DMX. Come on, guys, stop. Sexy Red is dirt. Bone Thugs and Harmony, legends. Niggas don't understand that Bone Thugs and Harmony first album is probably one of the greatest group albums ever created. Bone Thugs and Harmony is phenomenal. Yes. I don't know who's granddaddy. Texas knew about Puff? You probably did. You probably did. I'm telling you, niggas all knew about Puff Daddy. They knew about Bad Boys. They knew not to sign with those niggas. If you see after Biggie died, the Locks left, right? Biggie died, the Locks left, Mace retired, uh G Dep, and matter of fact, he signed G Dep. He signed G Dep out of a desperation. That's when he had to go get this money, take that money. Black Rob done left. Nobody was there for Bad Boys, but they kept G Dep. They signed Mark Carey. Mark Carey, before he was making music, he was a writer for P Diddy. Shout out to Mark Carey, but Mark Carey music is weak too. Um, um, Black Rob got arrested. He went to jail. So no, and you see he had an empty roster. That's when he started pushing the R&B. That's when he went looking. That's when he started making the band. And after making the band and he got money out of them little niggas, he then got with Jeezy, the other niggas and all of that. And the I forgot the name of their group, but then that's what that was. Young Jock is dirt. That nigga is garbage. I'm not gonna talk about Big Pun. DJ Quick. Yes, both. Hey, eyes, eye for eye word, eye for eye word for word, eye for eye word for word. Yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony is fire. My song is dirt. Snoop Dogg is trash. Troy Ave is dirt. Gangstar, I didn't listen to him enough. I didn't like his sound. I didn't like his delivery. I don't know who Slum Village is. Well, New York. Yes, New York has some dirt. New York has some dirt music. I'm not gonna lie. Chicken noodle soup, dirt. Oh my geez, that shit was dirt. Chicken little soup with the flavor on this dirt. Oh my, and that came after the sound went down south. So they created that type of sound to give New York the attention again, but it was already dirt. I didn't listen to Daz EFX. Yes, 90s Screws, Scarface, and Outkast. Like I said, these are people that really know music. If you really, if and listen, I'm not talking about sound and just good beats. I'm talking about the quality of work, pen to pad, storytelling, having you sitting there like, yo, did he just say that? There's not a rapper down south that's giving you that, bro. You had guys called the franchise boys. Hunter Laffy Taffy, the Laffy Taffy. Y'all can't be serious. That was dirt, my nigga. No, the world wants to sound like the South because the South is what the machine is pushing. So niggas is not. Listen, you gotta understand. Rap is not music being done because they love rap. Rap is being done because they see it as a hustle, easy way to make quick money. That's why the music is right now music. It's not legendary, right? Tupac, when he was rapping, he wanted to be the greatest rapper of all times. Biggie wanted to be the greatest rapper of all times. Nas wanted to be the greatest rapper of all times. These rappers today don't care for that. The rappers today want to be the richest rapper of all times. They want to be able to flex and show off. That's why like when you see niggas and you say things and it triggers, the first thing that they'll say, yeah, but you broke though. That's female tendencies. You get what I'm saying? Real niggas don't measure ourselves by material. We measure ourselves with the wit and with the fist. That's how we measure ourselves. We don't measure ourselves with, well, I got more than you. That's what females do. That's what little children do. I'm a grown ass man. I don't know who's Richie Rich. When Freaky Tide died, Lost Boys died too. No disrespect. Nas or Tupac? Ah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. That's a hard one. I wouldn't be able to answer that, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you because because Nas gave me revolutionary sounds. He gave me revolution. Tupac did that as well. You know what I'm saying? Tupac gave me Brenda Had a Baby. Nas gave me One Mic. If I Rule the World. Tupac gave you Me Against the World. One of my favorite songs from Tupac is To Live and Die in LA. I love that song. I'm not even from LA. Nigga said we been hating on the South since Showtime. J Hood, dirt. Jay Z's, he's mid. AR Ab is dirt. You said Nas. I want to knock you. I want to knock you, Jamie. Shaq is dirt. I'm not. I see you still throwing up the big pun. Huh? I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it as that. Benny the Butcher is nice. Redman is Redman. Redman is nice. Shaq is from Jersey, bro. You wanna know who's nice? You know who's nice down south? Two niggas that's down south that's nice. I'm not saying they're great. I'm saying they nice. They make good music. Paul Wall and Slim Thug. They make good music. Player Fly. Oh, I'm gonna give you another rapper from down south that's nice. But because of all the allegations associated with his name, takes him away from the conversation. This nigga Young Buck. Young Buck know how to make music. He knows how to make music. But that tranny allegations takes him out of real niggas' conversations. But Young Buck made good music. I'm not gonna lie. You say he can't out rap Method Man? All right. Ask Method Man himself. Method Man will tell you Redman is that nigga, bro. Yo, lack sleep. You need to go to sleep if you say Will Smith and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Richie Rich. I'm gonna go listen. You've been mentioning Richie Rich. I'm gonna go check that out. LL Cool J is way better than Eminem, hands down. Eminem can't wrap circles around nothing. The only thing he can wrap his circles around is with his moms. You notice that the reason why black people, melanated people, got associated with Eminem is because he signed 50 Cent. You know, prior to that, nobody took Eminem serious because that's what he was. He was just a comedical rapper that came out talking about Britney Spears, NSYNC, you know, Backstreet Boys. This is what this man was doing, bro. His music is trash. Talking about Christina Milian and all that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever these European musicians was. The music was dirt, my nigga. Stan was trash. It was trash. Who's Jeru? Who's Drew? I don't know who that is. Russell Simmons is trash. Oh, that was his name, Mac Miller, the one that died. Mac Miller was dirt too. There's a European rapper out right now, and I like him. Damn, something Howell, if I'm saying it right. He's alright. He's cool. He's cool. He's cool. 38 Special is fire. Rocky Marciano is fire. Legendary niggas. DMX over Eminem any day. LP is the best white rapper. I don't know who's granddaddy. I don't know who granddaddy is. When I get off this phone, I'm gonna go look these people up. I want to look up this guy you keep bringing up. Hold on, let me make sure I remember his name. Richie Rich, that's his name. I'm gonna go look up this Richie Rich guy. Jadakiss, fire. Black Rob was dirt. China Mac is dirt. That's the story that they gave you. That person, the so-called person that Biggie took his style from, that person didn't even give you a classic album. There's not a rapper that has a classic double album CD like Life After Death. Legendary. That this so-called rapper that he took it from. Come on, man. My son, I make your mouthpiece obese like Della Reese. When I release, you lose teeth like little C's. Nigga, please, gun flood your gundaries. And that's just the half of my warpath. Laugh now, cry later. My rhyme greater than the average player hater and spectators. Buy my CD twice. They see me in the streets, they be like, yo, he nice. But that's on the low though. Be the catch with no dough. Try to play you at the show. I pull out 4 folds and go up in their clothes. Snort chains niggas, snort cane niggas, extortion tame. Come on. Y'all bugging. Chill. Leave that nigga big alone. Tech Nine is. I listen. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't listen to Tech Nine. I didn't think he was. Black Rob is okay, but he. China Mac one shot. I give China Mac a. I'll give China Mac a listen. My song is dirt, bro. My song got one good song, and it's called The Truth. The truth is, you gonna air in the booth. The truth is, you niggas ain't bulletproof. The truth is, and you can't handle the truth. That's probably my song's greatest album, greatest song. Outside of that, dirt. Exactly. Change getter. Yes. Diddy messed up. Too Short is dirt. Troy Ave is dirt. Flavor Flav is dirt. Talib Kweli, he's mid. Jay Dillinger, dirt. T.I. dirt. 3X Crazy, dirt. Shout out to Dilla. Kevin Gates, dirt. E40, dirt. Goody my first album, fire. I didn't listen to Nappy Roots. Jay Electronica, he alright. He's mid. Exhibit, he's mid. Tech Nine is dirt. Tupac, of course, all day. I'ma listen to Richie Rich. I'ma get Immortal Technique is alright. Dave East is not the face of New York. Dave East's whole style is a copy of Nipsey Hussle. To be the face of New York, you got to be original. Am I still freezing up? I'm trying to keep up with you guys. You guys are selling a lot. I don't think KRS One is nice. Matter of fact, my man's. All right, let me take that back. I'm gonna listen to KRS One. I'm gonna listen to his first album. I'm gonna listen to his first and second album, and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna give you guys my 411. I'm gonna listen to that album. I was meaning to listen to it over the weekend, but I got tied up. It was my daughter's birthday. I took her out, so I didn't get a chance to listen to it. I'm gonna listen to it. Rap is dead, bro. Cat Daddy Maine, yeah, rap is dead. Mike Jones, dirt. Shine, dirt. Sean Poe, dirt. The album that he made when he was in jail, that was a fire album. I like that. I ain't gonna lie. I bought that album. That album didn't disappoint me. Charlie Mack, you asked about what T.I. T.I. is dirt. Young Buck, like I said, is fire. The Locks, the Locks mixtapes, fire. Their album, subpar. You say how T.I. is dirt because T.I. don't make substance music. Anybody that does not make substance music is dirt. He said, I'm delusional. All right. I didn't say Scarface was dirt. Scarface is not dirt. Beanie Siegel is not dirt. Rakim is not dirt. Twista is trash. The Loons, the Loons are not even considered a conversation. They only dropped one album. And that album, well, I'm gonna listen to Jurassic 5. Yeah. Tech Nine. I'm a you know what? I'm gonna take that back. Joker, I ain't gonna say your name, but Joker, I'm gonna listen to the Tech Nine just for you. I'm gonna listen to him just for you, and then we're gonna have this conversation. You said I sound like these young niggas. Trust me, these young niggas don't know music. These young niggas is twerking, doing twirls, spinning on the floor like homosexuals. Nah, they don't know music. Trust me, you would never find me doing that. Yeah, Kanye's a good producer. He's a great producer. I'm not gonna lie. He made phenomenal productions, but his music, writing, pen to pad, dirt, mid. Not even top tier, just mid. Freeway, dirt. Murphy Lee, dirt. Freeway, trash. And what we do is, bro, how to make it when the sun come up. I'm doing it till the sun come down. I'm playing around. I'm gonna grip it with pound. And we go spin in the block. Niggas smoking a lot. Trash. Come on, guys. Yeah, you guys are twisted. Y'all bugging right here. Come on, guys. Twister's trash because Tristan. Tell me one song that Tristan made that's like a classic. He never gave you a classic album. He doesn't. He. As fast as he rap, he's not even nice at doing it like that. He's not. I think Bone Thugs is better than him. You know what I'm saying? Jada is nice. Lupe, he's cool. Nah, Joe Buttons is nice. I ain't gonna lie. Joe Button is nice. Joe Button, listen, I haven't. You know who's nice and you niggas it be sleeping on? That my man's Ransom from Jersey. Ransom is nice. That nigga right there. If y'all ain't never hear, if y'all want to listen to some real good hip hop right now in 2025, 2026, whatever you want to call it, listen to my son Ransom. Your eye for eye. Buster's dirt. Buster, let me tell you, Buster's like Snoop Dogg. They know how to make good singles, but their albums be dirt. Tell me one classic album that that Busta Rhymes made. Tell me one classic album that Snoop Dogg made. Don't tell me this gin and juice shit, cause that joint is trash. Doggy Style shit is trash. Come on, guys, let's stop. Do or Die was fire. That's AZ fire. AZ is nice too. AZ is nice. AZ can rap. I like AZ. Drake is trash. Drake is trash. Drake is trash. Everybody's better than Eminem. Twisters. Currency is nice. I like Currency. Young Wisdom 420. Currency is nice. I like Currency. Like you see Tech Head, Ransom. That nigga Ransom is nice, bro. I'm listening to this man the other day. I'm like, yo, this nigga is really rapping right now. Hold on. Let me go back 2 songs, 5 albums, and this nigga is really nice. Ransom is nice. Twista's first album could never be better than Bone Thugs' first album. Bone Thugs' first album? Yo, bro. Creeping on the come up? Nah, y'all bugging. I never heard of Vinny Paz. Never heard of that. Never heard of him. It's not I don't understand Midwest music. It's Midwest music does not make quality music. Tell me a rapper that came out of Midwest that made great music. I'm talking about a great album that you like. Oh my jeez. What you gonna tell me? Nelly? You know the nigga Nelly made a song. I am number one. What it would take to be number one. Come on, guys. Yeah, come on. All right. Y'all got that. I don't know who Don Kennedy is. AZ is great. What is it? Octavius Anderson, if I'm saying it right. Nah, you ain't listening to Ransom, bro. Lacking sleep, Joel Santana's dirt. You said Twista's top five what? Rappers or fast rappers? Because if you say top 5 rappers of all times, my nigga, you smoking way too much. Eminem would never be top 5. Eminem is bottom 1,000. You said I think Migos come close to Bone Thugs. Oh yeah, bro, you out here bugging. Trap music by T.I., yes, it was trash. I'll agree with you. Commercial rap sucks, underground music, but if you want to be legendary, you gotta be able to play both sides of the field. Twister, do or die, Twister do or Twister do or die or college dropout. I would take college dropout. Common is cool. Common is the best rapper that came out of Chicago or the Midwest. Nelly is trash. Ludacris is mid. A Boogie is dirt. Yeah. Oh, my bad. And Bone Thugs. Bone Thugs is fire. All of them is nice. Busy Bone, Lazy Bone, Crazy Bone, except for I was gonna be Bone. I was gonna be signed to Bone Thugs. They was gonna call me Funny Bone. Yeah, Busy Bone is nice. And this is for the win. And this is for I'm gonna pass that corner drum. Yeah, Busy Bone nice. I ain't gonna lie, Busy Bone nice. Like I said, I'm gonna listen to MF Doom. But I promise you, he's probably gonna come back trash to me. You say if I'm an artist, of course. Do I write? Absolutely. I'm from New York City, bro. What you think we used to do when we was on our downtime? You know, when we was in class and we was in detention, we had to be on our best behavior. What you think we was doing? We was writing. ASAP Rocky brother Ali, trash. I know ASAP Rocky's sister, so let me keep my mouth closed. Young Dro is trash. He said, I'm Redbone. Fire. Man, that's gonna be my name. I was gonna be Funny Mo. Yeah. Eminem is hot dookie trash. I don't think both those would say that. Migos is dirt. Kanye is trash. Loaded Lux is fire. Loaded Lux is one of my favorite battle rap wise. He's my favorite. The reason why a lot of you guys will have him losing because his penmanship is too advanced. We're not living in a society where we're reading anymore. So when you hear what he's saying, you really gotta be a reader. You gotta be a writer. You know what I'm saying? Like even with the battle between him and Geechee Gotti, I watched that joint. Yeah, it sounded like Geechee Gotti, but Geechee Gotti was saying mediocre shit. It was trash. You know what I'm saying? It was just what Geechee Gotti do. But when you're talking about rap pen to pad, when you're talking about putting words together, nah, that nigga is up there. That nigga's up there with Redman. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's up there. Redman, when he put his pen to pad, sometimes I be saying like, yo, how did you even put that together, sir? I'm gonna go see this Saturday. I'm gonna go see Smith and Weston. I'm gonna go see Smith and Weston. I'm gonna have an interview. We're gonna have shout out to my sis. She's gonna set up an interview and we're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna listen to Tech Nine. I'm not mad. Dog Pound crushed the buildings that when you guys don't understand that reference wasn't a shot at us. That reference was a shot at the higher powers. We don't live in the city. I don't live in the World Trade Center in those areas. That's where the Europeans live. Meek Mills is dirt. Oh my gosh, super dirt. Too many, too many Urkels on your team. That's why your wins low. Fire. Childish Gambino's dirt. You said, bro, you're biased as fuck. You have no source, no reason for your judgment. Okay. Valid, yes. Loaded Lux is fire, bro. Battling, Loaded Lux said it himself. He said, I've never felt defeated in any battle that I was in, except for the time when he battled Mook for the second time. That's out of Loaded Lux's mouth. But on wax, on beat, Murder Mook is not seeing Lux at all. There's not a battle rapper that can see Lux on beat. Blind Fury was nice. I ain't gonna lie. Blind Fury was nice. MJG 8 Ball is nice. Action Bronson was dirt. KRS-One, huh? Bone Thugs, yes. Guru, no. I don't know who Brother J is. Most Def was mid. Redman is up there. Daylight is alright. He's alright. But he does not he 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 doesn't know how, like, when he's rapping, he doesn't know. He knows how to just go straight. He don't know how to make a quick turn. He don't know how to do that. If you listen carefully, he'll be like bam bam, spam spam, damn damn, I'm Pam. Like, he don't know how to, bam bam, then a U-turn, and then a nigga blam, then I duck, and then I pulled up with the pump, and then he doesn't know how to rap like that. You can't. You know what I'm saying? I study rap, bro. Precisely's definitely trash. Pusha T's alright. Fred the Godson. Yeah. Gonna go. We're gonna. They having a Max B and French Montana is dirt. Max B is trash. Calico would never in his life beat Lux. For you to say that, you probably from the Midwest, bro. Bro, New York got battling on lock. Yes, battle rap. Listen, battle rap is from New York. That's what niggas did. Like, you guys don't understand. This is shit. What you guys are witnessing now with battle rap, we've been doing this. We talking about since we was like 6 years old. We was literally rapping each out, battling each other. Remember, hip hop is it was created by children, bro. MCing and battle rap. This is hip hop. Okay. The reason why battle rap is what it is right now is because niggas can't. Hold on. Hold on, man. Oh, Max B. Max B is trash. Max B always been trash. Most Def is alright. Hitman Holla, he's mid. Slaughterhouse was trash. No disrespect. Benny the Butcher is nice. Daylight is cool. Benny's nice. Blind Furry is nice. I'm not gonna act like Blind Furry is like 66 years old and still rap better than half of these people that's rapping right now. Serious Jones, huh? No, New York is not biased. New York upholds the standard of rap. That's just what that is. That's just what that is. We hold things to high regard. We don't accept music because it got a nice beat or they got a nice lullaby. What is the word saying? What? Laffy taffy. Trash, bro. Pusha T versus Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna go with Pusha T. I'm gonna go with Pusha T. You can say I don't know rap. I live in that. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm from New York City. I will go Pusha T. Kendrick Lamar is not that nice, guys. He's not that nice. You guys think he's nice because, like I said, you guys' substance, your brain is your equal brillium, whatever you call it, has been diminished. You guys don't know real rap. Why you think? Why you think he had a concert and played "They're Not Like Us" 1,000 times? He had to program you guys to accept it because if you listen to it on first ear, see when you a hip hop historian, the minute you hear something, like, oh yo, this is fire. If it has to be repeated over and over and over again, that's what you call predictive programming. That's what he did with "They Not Like Us." They not like us. It wasn't great music. It wasn't top of the line. It was okay. Wasn't great. It was not worth being the top 10 greatest diss songs ever. I think Euphoria, his very first song, I hate the way that you look, the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I think that is fire. I think that song is better than all the songs he made. But you guys are not gonna say that because you guys are under the program. So you think that what you think what was said is nice. It wasn't. It was literally mid. If you are a real lyricist and you was to break down, you turn off the beat and you listen to what he said off paper, a cappella, write it down, you're going to see that it's mid. You're gonna see that, oh, it's not that. That's all right. It's all right, bro. It's all right. I'm not saying it's trash. I'm not saying he's all right. Kendrick Lamar is an okay rapper. The reason why I'll give him ones up over every other rapper is because he's creating his own sound. So anybody that's coming into the game with their own style, their own quality, understanding and penmanship, pen to pad, they come up with their own creativity. I'm gonna always respect that. Always. But when you saying that he's like God tier and he's just the great, like he's the GOAT, I'll be like, you see, this is when y'all be bugging. Benny the Bushes, I like Benny. Benny is fire. His album was trash. Benny is nice, but that album that he just made was trash. Fufafa, you heard? Fufafa was trash. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. It was trash. But his mixtapes, niggas is not messing. Benny Bush, when he really want to rap, he rap. But I can tell that album was commercial. It was handpicked by them. They was like, yeah, we want that, we want this. They didn't want it to be so. They didn't want it to be that drug tone, which he should have been because that's who he is. That's how he built his persona. That's like Jeezy, right? Why G's second album wasn't as phenomenal as the first album? Because they wanted to minimize the drug talk and put more songs catering to the girls, and it was trash. That's not who he is. Boozy Badass is dirt. Gucci, all Gucci was a crackhead. Definitely trash. Come on, guys. Are we going? Are we really doing this now? I think J. Cole is way better than Kendrick. I'm not gonna lie. I think J. Cole is better than Kendrick. I'm not gonna lie. You say who's my top five? I'm gonna save that for the podcast. All Gucci Man is trash. You say, man, please, you're crazy to say Boozie's trash. Tell me one song Boozy made that was good. I'm a Boozy badass in the fat ass. Trash. Come on, guys. Come on, my people. Come on, guys. Rick Ross, dirt. Trash. I'm the boss. Huh. Dirt. Nobody want to listen to that. Boozy trash. Gucci trash. DMX. DMX. DMX is great. Is he God tier? I wouldn't be able to tell you that because the drug use, you know, took him away from being that guy. You know what I'm saying? DMX wasn't just smoking weed; he was taking crack, my guys. And for a nigga that's taking crack to deliver a great album like that shows you what he could have been if he was just smoking weed. What he could have been if he wasn't taking drugs at all. You said T.I. is God tier? T.I. didn't give you one good song other than big thing popping and little things stopping. Big things popping and little things stopping. That was his best song, probably in his whole entire career. Bring it out, bring it out. It's hard to yell, but that's